Yeah. Chanel is your first year. I want to see your things, yeah. Welcome, welcome. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming. I want to see you. Welcome. Thank you, Cornelius. Wonderful Zoe. I'm here. In the morning, in the night, every time when you call me, you know, say I miss you. Yeah, I miss you. Yeah. And anytime when I'm calling, make you pick up the phone, but you know that I miss you. Yes, I miss you. Yeah. My baby, it's only welcome everyone. Good to have you here. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. I have really missed you all so much. I have missed everyone of you. Thank you so much for coming. I missed you all yesterday, girl. Yeah, I really do. I really missed you all. Really miss every one of you. You know, it's only you that I want. It's like thank you guys for coming. Coming, guys. Share out. Let's have more people coming. Welcome, sweetheart. How have you been? How's your day going? Since yesterday, I didn't see your face yet. Yeah. Smash the like, smash the like. Smash. Share out your community. Let's have more people coming here. Early in the morning. Go, shine. You know it's only you that I want to. It's like Monday. Welcome. Go, shine. You know it's only you that I want to. Welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Smash the like at your community. Share out your community if you have any. Let's have more people come in here. Didn't you miss me? I really did miss you, King James. Oh my God. Hey, welcome, King James. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, King James, for coming. Thank everyone here. Cornelius, Okudili, Olufunke. Thank you so much. I appreciate you all for joining the stream tonight. It's a pleasure having you. And first of all, Wango Comedy. Wango, good to have you. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing, sweetheart. I appreciate you. Wango, how have you been? You missed me yesterday. I really did miss you all. Oh, we have Ed Varieties. Welcome, Ed Varieties. Mom, I have missed you. You have been scarce on this space, if I'm not mistaken, but there's just no way I could reach you. Just yesterday, I had issues, but your thoughts crossed my mind. I was like, it's been long I saw Mom, because I know it's been a long time you uploaded. What happened? What happened? I've not been getting your notification, or is it from me? If it's from me, then I need to check it again to be sure that it has not gone off. King James, thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, everyone. Welcome. So I want to start by saying that your Wi-Fi behaved the other day. Yeah, your Wi-Fi, was it yesterday, Wango? Because I couldn't come online yesterday. I had serious power issue. I want to start by apologizing to everyone who waited on me. In fact, I actually felt loved yesterday. Oh my God, I missed just yesterday and got so much, love. People were just worried about me. And I kept asking what happened. I couldn't log in. My Wi-Fi went off because there was power outage from morning till this early afternoon. There was power outage. So I couldn't stream because my Wi-Fi was down. My phones were down, my laptop down, everything. And when I checked later, I logged into my husband's hotspot. I saw a lot of comments, people sending me messages. What happened? Where are you, Spicy Queen? Where are you? We miss you. What's going on? Are you fine? Is it a hurricane? Like, seriously, you might think you are not important on this space until something happens and then you see people asking after you. I only post short while, yes, I noticed that you have not been posting. I know that you've not been posting. So, but just stay away, especially if you're consistent with what you're doing. Stay away for a few days or even for just a day, and you see that there are people who truly care. Like YT has become a place where we have family. You know, I've built a small loving community here, and I love everyone here. For the love and concern, the worries yesterday, God, I was like, who am I? This small guest. Look at everybody worried about me. But that's just by the way. I appreciate you all. Yeah, I went for a month break, no videos. Yeah, okay, I was thinking it's my notification because I know I haven't seen you for some weeks now. I was thinking it's my notification. I missed you. Okay, now are you back to uploading now? Are you back to uploading? Well, let's see more of your content now. Thank you so much, Wingo. Thank you, Ed Variety. Thank you so much, Cornelius, King James. Thanks everyone here. Olufunke. Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you also. Please, if you have a community, help me share. Let's have more people coming here while we dive into today's topic. Came just today. Oh, okay. You still be away for some time, right? Okay, it's fine. Take all the time. I mean, I did that last year. I stayed away for almost a year, you know, and then just came back this year, you know. But it's needed once in a while because we can't be here every day for the rest of our lives. There are other aspects of our life that will need our attention, you know, family, business, work, and all that. It's not easy creating content and also have other things going on in your life, but it's needed if you need it, it's good. Welcome, by the way. Thank you so much. And tonight we'll be discussing how do you handle an overprotective, nosy sister-in-laws? Overprotective, nosy sister-in-law. Those ones that can't stop sniffing around your marriage. They want to know everything going on in your marriage. Nancy Licious Queen, welcome. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Yes, we'll have my live tomorrow. I am back. Okay, I will be there. I won't miss it. Thank you so much. Nancy Licious, thank you so much for coming. Please, guys, as you're coming in, kindly smash the like. If you have a community, if you can, please share me out. Let's have people come in here. Wango, you're also back. Yeah, Wango is also back. So glad to know that you all are back. Thank you so much, Nancy Licious. Thank you. Yesterday, I couldn't make it. I know you were one of those people that checked up for me yesterday. I really appreciate your love and concern. Like you guys, you're worried over me. Thank you so much. Thank you. So, like I was saying, how do you handle overprotective, you know, nosy sister-in-laws, both from the husband side and from the wife side? So it's not just the husband side, but we know that these overprotective ones usually, you know, they come from the husband side. We know that, like we can't shy away from that. You know that those ones that want to know everything going on in your marriage. They are so protective of their big brother, especially if they are the younger sisters. They are so protective. Even the senior ones are so protective. I would say overly protective, because once a man is grown enough, you know, I want to have his own family. I don't think he's still a baby that will need a mother hen around him, you know, like sisters, you know, around him, trying to protect him from who? From the wife, from outsiders. Who are they protecting the brothers from? Or who are they protecting their sisters from if it's from the wife's side? So how do you handle this? Because those in-laws, Diego, see, there is something, the day before yesterday, I shared a video of a sister-in-law that called a friend of hers, a guy, and then she was telling this friend that she visited her senior brother's house, her brother's house, and then apparently she met the brother in the kitchen, and the wife was just sleeping. The wife was still resting, not really sleeping, but she was just resting while the brother was in the kitchen. And, you know, maybe that was weekend. And because it's weekend, this woman must have been very, very tired and exhausted. But unfortunately, it was the time the sister-in-law chose to visit. And the brother, you know, was in the kitchen there cooking and doing the dishes. Guys on apron can be so sexy and romantic. There's something sweet about eating your husband's food. So she was just the guy was just there making food for the family and helping the wife out, tidying up the kitchen and the sink, and while trying to prepare a delicious maybe breakfast or lunch or dinner, because the time of the day wasn't really specified here. So the sister came, saw all this. Now she kept quiet, but deep within her, she was foaming already. She was just, furious already. Like, how can my brother be the one in the kitchen? How can my brother be the one doing the dishes? I mean, why did he marry a wife in the first place? Did he not marry a slave to help him do all that? Why would a woman be resting while the husband is cooking? She carried all this, and then she divulged all the information to her friend. And when she called this friend is a male friend. This male friend apparently was also in the kitchen cooking and tidying up the sink for his wife. And when she called, she was complaining of how lazy her brother's wife is. Who does that? How lazy. Oh, my gorgeous queen, welcome. Thank you so much, queen, for coming. Thank you. I'll get back to the reason why I couldn't stream yesterday. So, this wife must be very, very lazy. How dare she rest while the brother is in the kitchen? Who gave her the audacity? Who gave her the right to cross her legs while my brother is in the kitchen? And while she was making all those complaints, the guy said, my friend, as you are talking to me now, Salita Salina, welcome. BMC, Black Money Cup, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. I appreciate you, King. Welcome, Salito Salina, welcome, Oyoyo's World, Dalorin Nawanyoma, welcome, guys. So I'll get back to why I couldn't stream yesterday. Let me just finish the story. And then the guy said, you almost have seen it in my video, like as we are talking right now, I am in the kitchen doing this, the cooking for my wife, and also tidying up the sink. My wife and my kids are sleeping. This is weekend. She's tired. She's exhausted. I need to help her out. And that shut the mouth of the gossip, or the gossiper, if I put it that way, the gossip carrier. Now this was what prompted me, because I felt that video was short, but we need to discuss it in a live stream. Let's rub minds together. Why are some sister-in-laws so nosy? Yes, we know that this is your brother. This is your brother's house. No, there's no doubt about that. But I am the woman in the house right now. This is my domain. This is my kingdom. I reign here. As far as I'm concerned, I bear your brother's name and have a right to what I choose to do in my marriage. So long as my husband, your brother, isn't complaining. A lot of sister-in-laws have gone as far as ruining the marriage of their brothers. They have used their bad belly, their envious eyes, their wicked hearts to ruin so many marriages. Nzubechi Kathleen, thank you so much. Nzubechi Wanyoma, welcome. Dalurinde, thank you for coming, Nzube. You get, they have ruined so many marriages. A lot of homes have been wrecked due to this pork nosing, putting their noses where it shouldn't be. Same goes for the sister-in-laws from the wife's side. They want to dictate how the man should treat his wife, who is their sister. No, you shouldn't treat my wife my sister this way. No, you need to get this for my sister. You need to do this. But like we say, most often times where the problem comes is from the husband's side. We're not going to sugarcoat anything here. We're being real and being sincere with ourselves. You may marry a good man, but if the man has sisters that are clinging, those ones that are chewing gum, those ones that feel that they need to bet the man and wipe his behind, you are in trouble. You may have a God-fearing man, a good man, but you see those ones that want to know if the necklace you're wearing, you're putting on is gold or GL. Those ones who want to know if the hair you're putting on is human hair or synthetic. Those who want to know if the wrapper you're tying is Hollandic or a high target. They want to know how their brother's money is being spent because they can't afford to see you look good. How do you handle these ones? Zubechi said, this matter tie rapper. Yes, so it tie rapper. But we are here to break the table. We are here to scatter the table. We are here to remove the remaining legs because we have to be real here. A lot of marriages are in crisis today because of sister-in-laws. A lot of homes are in turmoil today due to these sister-in-laws. You married a good man and you are grateful to God. But boom, from nowhere, the sister-in-laws begin to move in one after the other, especially those ones who are going to school. And then their brother house is their house. Every time you're hearing brother, I need the remego, brother, I need the remunka, brother, I need this, brother, I need that. And they now feel you think mother-in-laws are giving you headache. Wait until you meet a troublesome sister-in-law. If you think mother-in-laws are competitive, no, wait until you meet that overprotective, nosy sister-in-laws. Very true. And some, okay, very true. And some of them are not married. Thank you, Salito. Thank you. Some of them are, in fact, most often times when you see those troublesome ones, they are not married. They feel like they should marry their brother. They want to be the ones to marry their brother. They come and sit. Make I tell you how I spend the money. You need to give them chair to sit down. My neighbor died recently. He happens to be the only male child. His sisters want to take everything because she doesn't have a child. They are now in court. Now, this is coming from a man. This is a man. Look, this thing is time we speak out. It's time we speak out. It's time we talk about it. How do we handle them? How do you live with them peacefully to avoid problems, to avoid having issues with your husband, to avoid having them coming to break or scatter your marriage? How do you handle them? Sorry, guys, 1 second. Oh, yeah, are you here? How do you handle them? Because some of them, if you leave them, they want to be the ones to control everything. Now, what business does a sister-in-law have with a man's property? When the man is married, I mean, legally married, these so-called sisters forgot that they are also wives in other people's houses as women and wives. Thank you. Thank you. Juba, welcome, Juba. Breeze Love TV, welcome, Juba. Thank you so much. You know, most oftentimes you see these ones are singles. They are of age. They are matured enough to get married. But no, they will remain in their father's house, controlling their brother's houses. They will remain in their brother's house, controlling their brother's marriage. They don't want to marry, so they can dictate and visit their brother's houses as they will, ruining their marriages. Welcome, guys. Please, in case you haven't given me a thumbs up, kindly smash the like so you don't forget, okay? So that it will go out, YouTube can spread it out and more people can come in, okay? Honestly, this is what I say. I feel it's important to have a man that can understand. Absolutely. A man that can understand. But you know what we say? Blood is thicker than water, isn't it? Most times we know that blood is thicker than water. When your sister comes, welcome, Zubechi. Wanyoma, thank you so much for coming.
Hello, thank you.
Hello, look at her sweet voice. Oh my God. Your voice is so sweet.
Thank
Hello.
you.
Welcome. Thank you so much. So what do you have to say on this topic? Because it's something that if you ask every wife, now there must be one sister-in-law that is a bone on their throat. One that is terrorizing their marriage directly or indirectly.
Very true.
Yeah.
This is a year for me personally, personal opinion. Anyone can, disagree. It's important you also marry a man, or rather, pray that you have a man that can also stand his grounds, on certain issues. Okay, when things like this arise, comes up, you should be able to tell his sisters, this is your place. I'll give you an example. There's a family friend, like my mom's friend, and one time her sister-in-law was actually on her case. And her husband stood up to the lady and said to her, his own sister, and said, listen, I'll take this woman to bed, I'll not take you to bed. So you better watch what you do.
Mm-hmm.
You don't come here
Yes.
and call the shots. This is her
Yeah.
home. So you should go and face your own home. So it's important you have, because another thing is this, if at the end of the day you the wife are the person always talking about these things, and the husband in the house is not saying anything, is not telling his sister, listen, you should know the point. Your weight is the every time, they come around and they say that he's quiet, you should know the point. Your
Oh,
weight
your
is the every
network
time,
is
they come
breaking.
around and they say that he's quiet.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Can you
Okay,
hear
go
me
on.
now?
It's clear now. Go on.
Okay. And every time they come around, and it seems like you're the person who is talking about this whatever issue that's on ground, and your husband is not saying anything, is not responding, is not saying anything,
Oh, the network. The network. The
big
network.
problem. I
Okay,
don't know if you get it.
Nsibechi. Okay, yeah, we can hear you, but like it's going off and on, off and on, off and on.
I'm so sorry. This is one of the reasons why
No,
I have not really been joining live streams.
oh dear.
Network has
Okay,
been
but are you
crazy.
in
Yeah.
Nigeria? Are you
Yes,
in
I am.
Nigeria?
Yes, I
Okay,
am.
that's why the network there is like a boo boo. It's
I
always going off and on.
yeah. One of the reasons why I have not recently, like I see live streams, I just pass because of the stress and all
Oh
of
dear.
that. So it's
Yeah, but it's
important
okay.
you
Speak
have,
on.
yeah, it's important you have a husband that can actually stand his ground. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, most times, most couples that have pulled through things like this, it doesn't happen because the woman is just standing up. It happens because the both parties are standing up, and the man is being a man where he is supposed to be a man. Okay, it's not a case
Yes.
of his wife is a mouthpiece and she's the one controlling
Mm,
him. When you get there, she's the
mm,
one saying everything. The man is not saying anything. They'll not say, don't do and sit
mm,
down, they look, all those kind of things, So he should be
mm,
able to. Now, I'll give an example. There was this Pastor Kingsley, when he talks about the waiting period in their life where they were trying to
mm,
conceive, himself and his wife, and that there was this day his mom called his wife and was asking his wife, "Oh, your stomach looks, are you pregnant?" And he came in, okay, knowing fully well what they were going through. Now, the funny thing is, according to his wife, his mother-in-law was not her mother-in-law was not pressuring her, okay, um because the husband had set the boundaries. Like, if you have any question about this, ask me, don't go to my wife.
ask
It's
me.
already,
Yeah.
yeah, she's already going through a lot emotionally, don't ask. So he walked in there and saw that his mom was asking his wife, and he just told his wife, get up and leave this place immediately. And the
Mm,
wife left, and he told his mom, if you have any question about this, ask me, don't ask. If she's pregnant, the day she gets pregnant, you will see it. So don't ask her
yes.
anything. Okay. So because even if there were things, like um certain words or anything coming from the husband's side, she never got to
Mm,
experience it because her husband had drawn the line and made sure
yeah.
that they didn't cross it. Okay.
Mm,
So it's important that, let's pray that as women we don't end up with baby husbands. Okay,
yeah.
those that can't stand their grounds. I'm not saying you
Mm,
should throw away your family. I'm very big on family, and for everyone who is close to me, especially my mom, when she says, when we talk about, oh, okay, if you get married, blah 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 blah, and I'll be like, if you come for mugo and you don't stay for 3 months, if you go, my mother-in-law will come, because I want that
mm,
relationship. That's my prayer. If she loves me as
yes.
her own child, I want a peaceful, but we're humans, and sometimes people tend to cross the boundary.
That
People
boundary.
tend to
Yes.
overdo. So it is good that you have a husband that stands with you, a husband, because there are
Yes.
people that is so bad that when they discuss things with their husband takes it to their family to go and tell them
Mm,
everything they've talked about. Okay, so let's pray
yeah.
that, it's important that we don't end up with baby husbands. Okay, I have a younger brother, just one. And the truth is
Mm,
this, myself and my mom, he's quite young. He's still, we're not talking about marriage right now. He's the last born. Okay, he's trying to get his education together and all of that. But sometimes myself and my mom will have certain conversations. My mom would say, "What is her business?" If she goes to visit, she's not even the kind of person that wants to go to somebody's house in the first place. But
Mm,
if she goes to visit, and um he chooses that he wants to cook for his wife, that is their business. That her own is that they should give her good food to eat. She does not care who cooks the food. The food should be neat,
thank you.
decent, feed her well. That the only time she will have issues with
That's
the
so.
both of them is if they don't give her good food. That's the only time. Aside from that, if you like, wash her clothes. If you like, you carry her. What is her? That is not her business. You are the one that is going to live with her.
Mm-hmm.
If you
But she
get
will still
tired,
leave the house. Hmm?
exactly. That is not her
Well,
business.
sorry, hold your thought there for 1 second. Nemi Inspired, welcome. Thank you so much, Gorgeous Queen, for joining us. I appreciate you, Nemi. Welcome, Sister Winnie. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining, Sister Winnie. I appreciate you. God bless you. God bless you, Queen. Please, guys, as you're coming in, kindly smash the like, okay? Let's have more people coming here. Alima to welcome. Thank you so much for joining. I appreciate you. Guys, smash the like and share if you can in your community. Let's have more people. We are discussing how to handle overbearing, overprotective, and nosy sister-in-laws today. And we have Nzubechi Kathleen here giving us our own view on it. Welcome. Thank you so much. Go on, please, Nzube Wanyoma.
Okay, so I feel like it's because it's not something you can fight alone as a woman.
Oh, network. Network. Oh, your network. Okay, you know what will happen? Maybe you drop and come back in. Maybe it will be clearer if you can hear me. Maybe you drop and let me drop the link again. Okay, the link is there. You drop and come back in. Okay, let's maybe it's gonna be a bit better. Nzubechi, if you
You
can
know
hear
what?
me.
This is my wife.
Gift or no her. Nzubechi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can now.
Okay. Welcome, Gift Onuaha Nwanyoma. Thank you so much for coming. Uwama TSP, welcome. Mommy T, welcome. Mommy Ifechi, welcome. Thank you so much, everyone, for coming. I appreciate you all. Thank you. Please, as you're coming in, smash the like so you don't forget. Mommy, welcome. Uwama, welcome. Thank you so much. Gift Onuaha. Dalurine, and we're discussing overbearing and overprotective nosy sister-in-laws here. Nzubechi, is it clear now? Can you speak? Let me see. Nzube? Oh,
Hi,
her
can you hear
network
me?
is.
I'm here. Can you
Okay, I
hear
can
me?
hear you now. Yes, we can hear you now.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Hello,
Oh, her
mommy
network. Oh, if you can drop and
Ifechi.
jump back on the link,
That's
maybe to be clearer because it's going off and
my
on. We
okay.
can't hear you at all. If you can drop and jump back on the link, it will be better. Okay? Okay. So, Nzubechi was just telling us about the mother-in-law thing. And you see, if like I was saying, if you think that mother-in-laws are giving problem. Honestly, there are some sister-in-laws that are so overprotective. Now, there's a sister-in-law some time ago that made a video that went viral on Facebook, and the sister-in-laws, that is her sister-in-laws, about 3 of them were in the house, grown, matured ladies. All they do is to cross their legs. Hey, Princess, Beyond Fashion Queen, welcome. Thank you so much for joining. All they do is to cross their legs and press the phone. Why this woman, a young lady like them, new wife, all she does is to cook, clean the house, and give to these young ladies, matured young ladies, 3 of them. They just come to sit down in their brother's house, terrorizing this young woman as if she's their slave. She's gonna cook and clean. They don't even lift a finger to assist her in the kitchen. They don't lift a finger to help tidy up the same house that they are living in. And in the first place, what are they doing? And when the woman, she says she is tired of it, that if not because she loves their brother, that she would quit the marriage, that she's not a slave to them. They cross their leg and watch television, Telemundo, or do TikTok and all that, just enjoying themselves. After all, this is our brother house. It's our brother house. Your brother did not marry a slave. Your brother married a wife. So the reason I'm making, because we are women. I have women here. Majority are women, queens. The way you want to be treated is the way you should treat another person. These same sister-in-laws are going to get married, but they don't even think about that. They don't even think that when they get married, that they will equally have sister-in-laws. Because if, as I am married, I have sister-in-laws. You are married, you have sister-in-laws. When they get married, they're going to have sister-in-laws. How do you want to be treated by your own sister-in-laws? Whatever goes around comes around. Being a carer with cares, my gorgeous woman, welcome. I appreciate you, Queen. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. How do you want to be treated? How do you go to your brother's house and cross your leg? For especially those ones that that are schooling, and brother is the one taking care of them and their school fees. They now see that house as theirs. That house belongs to another woman. You don't call the shots. In as much as it is your brother's house, in as much as it is your brother's house, your senior brother or your younger brother's house, you don't call the shot. That is another woman's domain. That is her kingdom where she reigns as a queen. A lot of young ladies do this, and they've gone to the extent of breaking homes. They gossip to their brothers. They lie against their wives, lie against their brothers' wives. Pork nose, check what she puts on, what she cooks, and they take, in fact, if you're looking for informants that are unpaid informants, sister-in-laws are unpaid informants. They can give out informations freely. They can give out information. Because, well, what they sow is what they're going to reap. Absolutely. What they sow is what they're going to reap. Honestly. But they don't even think about that. They don't think of tomorrow. They don't care. They don't care. To them, it is their brother's house. It is their brother's house. They give out information, like everything the woman does is taken back to the family. Things that are even supposed to stay between a husband and wife are taken away from the house to outsiders. That is why they can call people and say, that's my brother's wife, very lazy woman. She doesn't do anything other than to sleep. Is it your business if she's sleeping? She's sleeping in her own home. That is her matrimonial home. Her home forever. Let her sleep. It's none of your business. You that don't want to sleep, why don't you fold your clothes and go back to where you don't want to sleep? Go and remain in school. Go to work. Go, better still, go and marry like your sister, like your brother's wife has done. Majority of them are in their father's house and they're not thinking of marriage. And the sad part are those ones who are even married. They're already married in their husband's house, but controlling their brother's house. Especially those ones with younger brothers, because they're big auntie, they can tell their brother what and what not to do. They tell their brother what to buy for the wife and what not to buy for the wife. Because they are big sister, they are senior to their brother, to the guy, they are senior to the woman. So they now act as big auntie. That kind of auntie that will come and the wife is shivering because the woman has total control over her younger brother, who is the guy you're married to. They torment the woman's life. See her as slave. Are you not a wife? How would you feel if your own in-laws, your own sister-in-laws, your husband's sisters are treating you the same way you are treating your brother's wife? Leave your brother's wives alone. Stop dragging them up and stop giving them sleepless nights. Yes, they're not pregnant yet. Is it your business? They don't have children yet. Is it your business? She's not working. Is it your business? Her business is not going well. Is it your business? She's growing fat. Obasalagi, is it your business? She's eating her husband's money. She's eating her husband's food. It's not your own. If you don't like how she's growing, pack your bag and leave. If you don't like the way she's pulling, she's enjoying herself, can't you just fold your clothes and leave? Why are some sister-in-laws so desperate to ruin homes? Talk about lies. They have first class, a lot of them. I know they have some good sister-in-laws. In fact, the sweetest bond is the bond between sister-in-laws and wives. Sister-in-laws and wives, like when you meet the good ones, oh God, you have gotten another sister. I know there are a lot of them out there. A lot of good sister-in-laws that you see them as your friend already. You are party with them, like you can practically discuss anything with them. Those are the kind of sister-in-laws every one of us should be. Those sister-in-laws that will mind their business. Only when you are invited, you give your 1 cent opinion and you dust your leg. Funnily, such sister-in-laws can't cope with the stress they dish out to others. I tell you the truth, they can't. They can't. There is a great bond. Why is this so difficult? Yes, this woman is married to your brother. And so, are you going to marry your brother? Will you marry your brother? Will your brother marry you? What you sow is what you reap. The reason I'm making this video because there's a woman I know. It is a sister-in-law, a friend of mine. God, I can't call her name and she can't come up here. This sister-in-law broke her marriage. Young lady like me broke her marriage because she's living with them. She's always talking because her husband lives in Dubai. The husband doesn't live here. Doesn't live in Nigeria. So the husband is in Dubai while she's in Nigeria. So the sister-in-law comes around all the time, to just check her. People are going to maybe like FBI, CIA, and Nigerian police put together to come and know what the sister-in-law is doing behind the brother's back. She will come and just spend some time and leave. Come, take information and leave. She doesn't live in the same house with this wife, but always giving out information to her brother. Tonia, welcome. Thank you so much, Queen, for coming. I appreciate you. Please, as you're coming in, kindly smash the like, Queens. Kindly smash the like. She kept on giving. Now, her husband comes to Nigeria only twice a year. Twice a year. He will come, beginning of the year during festive season and then go back. He will come and go back. But the sister-in-law frequents the house, even though the brother is not around there. Now, if they were friends, it should have been better that she's coming to keep her company, as her brother wife now. They will gossip, play, eat, joke, and do all sorts. This woman has a business, a small supermarket she's running. But this sister-in-law, this woman didn't know that sister-in-law was busy poisoning the mind of her husband. One day, the husband came back. The next thing, they called village meeting. That was when it dawned on her that all those visits were not ordinary visits. Everything she was doing, every information, date and time, everything was being given out to the entire family. And that was how the husband returned her bride price. She is in her husband's house. And the funny thing, the husband is equally married to her own brother. So that is they're intermarried. They're marrying from each other's family. And that was how her marriage packed up. And the sister-in-law, according to her, she said the sister-in-law, when they returned the bride, looked at her and said, why? Welcome, Zubechi. Let's see if your network is better now.
Hello.
Hello, welcome back, Wanyoma.
Thank you. Thank you.
So you were saying something then. Your network was so bad I couldn't hear you.
Okay. Basically, it's important that you don't marry a baby husband. Okay.
Yeah.
A man who can actually stand up, because in times like this, like I don't know if Mommy Fetch is still here. Her last live stream that I joined, she talked about her relationship a bit. She talked a bit about her relationship with her daughter-in-law, and that she also, she told her that whatever goes on, whatever happens between herself and her husband, she shouldn't come and report to her. It shouldn't be a case that it's more like, you people should be able to sort your thing out. Okay, it shouldn't be a case of your husband shouldn't tell me the wife did this and did that, and you shouldn't also. Like, they should be able to, you should be allowed to understand themselves, discover themselves, learn. You don't get into their affairs, what is going on between them, because that is another thing that most people do. Okay, everything that happens, you take it to your family, either the lady
Mm.
or the man, and
Yeah.
then from there you're seeing the sister-in-laws come and start putting their
Mm.
nose and all of that. First off, as a person, I'm beginning to tell myself now that what I would not want someone else to do to me, I wouldn't do it to another person.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have like, okay, I'll use and I'll give an example. I have a friend who is married, and then
Mm.
because of how free she is with her in-laws, sometimes when her in-laws come around, like her brother-in-laws, her husband siblings come around, okay, she allows them, okay, go and take food, So it got to a point they don't even ask. The younger brother does not even ask. At least courtesy demands that you ask. You'd say, oh,
Yeah.
okay, you're hungry, okay? You just go straight into the pot. It was her husband that noticed it, even without her having to speak. And the husband
Mm-hmm.
gave a stern warning. The guy left their house angrily, but the husband didn't care. He
Mm.
went to his parents to explain and tell them that this is that it is totally wrong. That the fact that she's giving a free hand doesn't mean you should just walk into her kitchen and
Take
go into her pot.
advantage of that.
Yes,
Mm.
you should at least let her know. Courtesy demands that even he himself, that is the husband, does not just go into her kitchen. I should you ask,
Mm.
okay? So
And you know
and
what? They will go and if they are this if they have a nosy sister-in-law, they will call family meeting on the man's head and start chastising him on why he should stop, they stop the younger brother from doing what he wants to do. Men just need to stand up and know when to draw the line and protect their
exactly,
wives. The problem,
that's
like you
it.
said, baby husbands who don't know how to draw the line, they keep jamming the heads of their wife and their family members. They don't know how to balance the relationship. Know the rights of your wife and know the rights of your family. You don't just allow your wife, your family,
Exactly.
because they are your family. They say blood is thicker than water. You now allow your family free hand on your wife. Anybody
The
can wake up and
Bible
insult
says
your wife. Anybody can wake up and talk down on your wife. Anybody can wake up and say any trash about your wife. Why you sit down and say, don't mind them, just ignore them? No, it's time you draw the line and tell your family the truth. Tell
yes.
your family the truth. It
Okay.
is wrong.
Now, when you get
Mm,
married and you start raising a family, you have children and all of that.
mm,
Those that family becomes more important
yeah.
than whatever family. I'm not saying your family is not important, but that family you're raising, because the Bible says, a man shall leave the father and mother and cleave. Now, I'm not saying that you should
Yes.
abandon your parents. I'm not saying you should, of course not.
Mm,
That is not what we're trying to say. But
yeah.
this is now your family. You're starting your own home. That family, that blood is thicker than water, is like that because your father also built that home. That is why there is that bond.
Yes.
So you should be able to, according to the word of God, the day you get married,
Mm.
your mother ceases to be the most important woman in your life. I'm sorry to say, your wife
But a
becomes
lot
the
of men
most
will disagree with this. I have seen men who have challenged that their mother will have free reign in their homes, whether their wives like it, like it or not. Anyway,
now.
Oyoyo Fresh is here. Wanyoma, Nzube, Oyoyo, Wanyoma, are you there? Nzube, don't go anywhere, please. Stay put.
Okay.
Hello, host.
Oyoyo,
Can you
Wanyoma,
hear
are you
me?
there?
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Can you hear me?
yeah, we can hear you.
Okay. Uh, hello, Nzube. Good to catch you here, sis. It's been a long time.
Yeah, you
Um,
caught her.
Hi, beautiful sis.
this topic is very interesting, and I really hope we have a lot of people in the audience to contribute to this because that's where most of those cracks start getting into marriages, and before you know it,
Mm,
escalate to something that can't be handled. I would say for a man that is getting married, you should be man enough to know I'm grown to bring
mm,
somebody's child, somebody's daughter, somebody's sister, somebody's auntie to live with me.
mm,
And for the fact that you're bringing that person shouldn't make that person less a human, that your
Mhm.
yeah.
siblings will be running over that person as though she
Mm,
came from the mods. So the ability for our men to understand that is definitely going to help change a lot of things. There is
Absolutely.
this instance that happened of somebody I know. When it comes to sister-in-law, they know how to sharpen their mouth, but when it comes to their own
Mm.
children, they don't know how to handle it. So this woman came to visit the brother, and then I can't remember what the conversation that he said was the conversation. Then the sister that came to visit them started saying this, da, 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 towards the wife. So do you know what the man in front of the wife, he didn't even, some men, they don't know how to pretend. They come out front
Mm.
to talk to you, say, no, 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 that you should stop it there, talking to the sister, and he's an elder sister
Okay.
to him, that you need to
You
stop
see?
it there. And the reason why I'm saying you should stop is there. If this my wife happens to do half of what your daughter is doing to her husband, you would have sent that
Okay.
girl home. That see,
Okay.
in your daughter's house, the husband is the one that cooks for the whole house. The husband is
Hey.
the one that does this, and you are not
Mm.
saying anything against it. What does
Mm-mm.
your daughter do? But you've come to stay with me now. My wife takes care of virtually everything, the way, in the order and tradition. If we are to go by tradition, the order which marriage should go, and then you're coming to tell me that this she should be cooking. No, the story was that why are you always making soup? That my brother used to like pepper soup, like this, like that. So the man shut it down at the instant, shut it down there. Did I ever call you to complain that I'm not enjoying the soup? Do you know how many years I've lived alone without eating these soups? Do you know if I'm the one that told her to be making this soup for me? At least
Mm.
my wife cook. She cooks all the time. You can't come here to my house and not find food. But in your own daughter's case, the husband, the reverse is the case. The woman now, and instead of the sister-in-law they wanted to talk about, she now began to defend the daughter. But at least she cleans the house. He said, eh?
Hey.
At
Can
least she
you
cleans the
imagine?
but this was
Can you imagine?
my wife cleans, she cooks. So you people should stop all these things when you see a newly
But you
married.
know that when if the man complains, they will say, manage, yeah, manage. She's still a young lady. She will learn. They will make excuses for their daughter. You
That's
understand?
the
But
thing
when it
now.
comes to another person's daughter, no,
They know how to talk. Uh-huh.
yeah.
They know how to, so
Please,
she
please,
he
one
stopped it.
second there. 1 second, let me welcome some persons here before so that they don't I don't break your conversation. Trending G Suite, Octavia Cora, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. AE29, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Doris Plant, thank you so much, please. I appreciate you all. Please kindly thumbs up the stream. Okay, let's not forget thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. It will help. We are discussing sister-in-laws here. These ones that are chingom, that are bones on the throats of wives, that are thorns on their flesh. How do we deal with them? How do we manage them and have a cordial relationship? Do you avoid them completely? Do you keep quiet, or just pretend like mumu and be looking? Or do you speak out? How do you handle these ones? Wanyoma, please continue.
So that was how the man shut down the sister. Instead of the sister to continue, the sister now started
Mm.
defending her own daughter, because her daughter is the type that the husband is the one that cooks everything. Everything they eat in the house is the man. And the man will still work. He still goes to work. He still works. And nobody, even they said when the girl's father came to visit them, the man quickly ran back to Nigeria, that he doesn't want to use his eyes to see arrow, to see a taboo. Then the man will
Mm.
cook, and they will say he's not eating. He said, how can I eat a man cooked by
Cooked by
another
another
man?
man.
Mm-hmm. That he's an Ichie in his place, that things are not done that way. My daughter, you're the one
Mm.
that's supposed to man your kitchen. But this woman came to tell another girl that happens to be the brother's wife, that why are you always cooking soup? That my brother used to like pepper soup. Did he ask for pepper
Amen.
soup? And pepper soup was
Ono
not cooked.
ono pepper soup.
That is, and
Or
do you
look
know
at
what?
pepper
You
soup.
know what the man said? The man said, if pepper soup is hungry, you tell my wife to cook for you. She will make pepper
No, no,
soup.
Kwamo. Which one is my brother used to like pepper soup? Were you cooking pepper soup for your brother?
So
You
the thing is, people, men should rise up to the occasion and defend
know.
that woman that is standing there alone, because she's in a strange place. She's in a place where she has no siblings to defend her, no siblings to fight for her. So it's her
Mm,
husband and her husband alone. That husband should be able to sit up, talk to your sister if you know a way to talk to your sister, and draw the boundaries. Let them know the
yeah.
boundaries, and nobody should cross that line.
Yes.
If you state it categorically from the very beginning, you find that they will respect that boundaries and respect your wife. But whereby
Mm.
you let everybody run over your wife will now be like a trash dustpan that anybody can come and do whatever and get away with it. It shouldn't be
Yes.
that way. It
Exactly, Sister
shouldn't.
Yo-Yo. Mommy
Mommy Pechi, welcome. Mommy is here.
Welcome.
is in the
Eh, 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 Wait, wait.
Hello, my
Mommy,
Ruby. Been a
mommy,
while.
mommy,
Yes,
mommy.
mommy.
You
Welcome.
know, when
Welcome, Mommy Fechi.
thank you, thank you. When I heard Oyoyo talking about that the man, I thought, oh, I need to jump in to say that that's the people I'm talking about. A man, you have
Mm.
to get married. You have to be a man, not a boy.
Mm-hmm.
Not
And
only boy.
yeah, I always say that, that kind of man is what I'm talking about. None of this, you know, I'm glad sometimes when I say these things, people listen because I have sons and I've empowered their wives they have on the ones they're going to have and say, look, this is your home. Anytime I come there, and I think what causes these problems is when people are, what's the word now? They are not empowered. That is, the mother-in-law or the sister-in-law is sort of competing with the brother's wife. They are not stable in their own ways. They are not. Maybe they are so jealous because maybe they are not doing the kind of job, or they're not. There's some kind of jealousy. If you're fulfilled in your own life, whether you're a married woman or not, as a sister-in-law, if you're fulfilled, there's no need for you to be prognosing into your brother's home and knowing what he likes. Yes, he may like pepper soup. Hey, but at the moment maybe he doesn't anymore. Maybe the wife is now cooking something else that he now chooses over that your stupid pepper soup, and so you have to let them
What
be.
you feed the pepper soup? Pepper
You
soup
Mommy,
know,
and agria.
you have to let them be. So I believe in letting people be. Nobody bothered me when I initially, obviously now nobody will do that, but I'm talking about when I was young. My sister-in-law anyway was much younger than my brother. You saw the video I did with her when we went home in December. She's my best friend. She was my best friend before we even got married, and we remained the same. When two of us are there, you won't even know who is who. We just joke and tell each other off and do everything like a real sister. None of this talking. Maybe my husband is the oldest, so there's none of them will even do that. However, even if there are older ones that will say something like that, my husband will be one of those people that will just put the person in their place immediately. So I think all these things will be curbed if the husband is man enough and know that he's a man and he's not a boy, and he'll be able to handle the situation and start from the beginning. Because once you let this the first time, it will continue. And your wife will
Yes.
now be shaking like a leaf around the sister-in-laws or around other in-laws coming. No, no,
Mm.
no. You should make her know that this is her home. It's two of you, it's your home, no matter what. I have sons, and there's no way I can tomorrow say to my son, start bringing all this stupid emotional blackmail. I carried you in my womb for 9 months, and you sucked my breast for 3 years. None of that nonsense, because at the end of the day, yes, you did all that. Congratulations. But let us just hear word, because at the end of the day,
But another
it's not
another woman is going to give him the breast to suck for many, many years.
exactly. So none of those none of those emotional blackmail and oh, this is my brother's house. And they will cross their leg for you to be serving and running around them and stuff like that. I mean, it's not helpful. It's not. It just makes for very very unsettling atmosphere in the family. And who wants to be doing that? It's I think the way forward is what Oyoyo was saying. That man, just stop it. Anything they say, use something else to counteract what they say, and next time they won't even bother. But if you give them that fan and they say something about your wife, and then you in front of them you tell the wife, yeah, it's true. You haven't really been making me pepper soup, and that's what I love. Then you cause
Hey,
problem. Yeah, you cause problem. But if you just put them in
yeah,
their place immediately, I think that will help a lot. And none of these,
yeah,
I mean, yeah, we're talking about some of them who are not married and they're older than they never married. But some of them are married and they're in their own husband's home, and they still
Yes.
come back and be claiming Umada my foot, Umada in your husband's home, not in my home.
Oh,
mm, yeah,
So yeah.
oh,
I don't believe in that at all. I've had peace in my own marriage for over 30 something years, and I want anybody to have peace in their own homes. My daughter-in-laws, I want them to have peace with my sons, and I will not be an interference. No, I just love
yeah.
them as my own
There,
daughters.
there is
And that
there is nothing as sweet as coming into a family and everybody knows their boundary. You respect
yes,
them, they respect you. Your husband is man enough to draw the line. You see, there are some sister-in-laws that are so competitive. Whatever their brother buys for, especially those ones that are living with their brother, and that is even what I don't understand today. You are married, your sister is living with you. You buy your wife wrapper, your sister needs her own wrapper. You buy your wife this, your sister will need her own. Like competition, as if they are munyeji, as if they are
exactly.
munyeji in
yes,
the
it
house.
happens.
And then
It
you say, no,
happens.
don't mind her, she's my sister. Don't worry, she will go. See, no, even if she's going to leave the next day, it is your duty as a man to draw the line. I mean, that woman deserves some respect. Like this, my friend, the sister-in-law broke her marriage. Till tomorrow, she's still saying it, that she will never
Mm,
forgive that sister-in-law. She will do everything to still break her own marriage. Because
wow.
the lady in question is married to her own brother, to her elder brother. So she said
Mm,
she will do everything within her power that she must break that sister-in-law's marriage as well.
She should
Wow.
let her. This see.
Oh, her
Sorry.
network.
Yeah.
Fight this. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Okay. If she fights
Yeah.
this fight, she's not going to fight it the way God will fight it. It's painful. It's sad. But let her give it all to God.
mm,
Trust me, when God fights your battle for you, eh, it will be sweeter than every plan you have ever thought of. Because you would sit, it would happen in ways that you never thought of. So she just give it to God.
You know
Give
that
the
this
cry to
sister-in-law,
God.
she said this sister-in-law went and told her brother that because the man is based in Dubai, that whenever he's not around, that she allows some men who claim to come and, they want to come and buy something. Those men, that is not things they come to buy, that is the lady in question that they are looking for. And she said that because her provision, her supermarket is close to the house. So when she closes, she goes back home with some things. So customers still come to the house, to request, especially those living around. Once they know that the shop is closed, they still come to the house to collect one or two things. And which is normal. Only for the sister-in-law, to see somebody coming to buy bottled water one day, and because he's a guy, and not that the guy entered inside the house. So she, told the brother, and they raised that issue. She said she was shocked when she heard that. She cried, and the guy said it's no longer true. Return her to her family.
Mm.
Hmm? How
what
can she
kind of
forgive the
nonsense?
sister-in-law? How? How can she forgive her?
Mm.
Eh,
Some people are
It's
evil. Oh.
it is
Evil,
really
pure
sad.
evil. Eh?
Yes.
it's
People
heartbreaking.
can come up with different kind of things.
Chai.
Okay,
People don't have
but
Lied
I tell you
against,
conscience.
you
something,
know,
yeah.
this is marriage. Lied against the woman. And
He
there are a
can
lot of
help.
sister-in-laws doing this thing till today. They will go and tell lies to
Yes,
their brother. Some will even lie that the wife hit them or did one or two things to them when their brother is not around. And then the man in
he
question,
can.
some men will just believe and just, attack their wives. We have Nancy Licious here, Wanyoma. Nancy Licious, are you
Yeah.
here?
Yes, I'm here. Hope you guys can hear me, please. We are
Hello,
waiting
Yes,
while
we
Nancy
you.
can hear you.
Licious.
Okay. Hello, my co-host, Mommy Fetching.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. It's
Hello,
beautiful.
Nancy.
Nancy Licious, is
God
it
bless
morning? Digo ne
you.
metugaka. This one you are using bedroom voice here for us again.
Hmm.
Digo ne
Mbod-
metugaka.
mbod- mbode metumaka. Eh,
Ngwa
ekwukwala m
kwutere
eziokwu.
okwu ike. Wepụ bedroom
Okay.
voice. Anyị pụzi aga abanye bedroom.
Ọ maka ụmụaka. Eh, Okay.
Okay, go
Ngwachaka.
on. We can hear you.
Ihe m chọrọ ikwu bụ ihe m
Mm,
chọrọ ikwu bụ is also a message to ndị na-anụbero di. Ịghọtago? Ihe mmadụ ya na-ekpe ekpere bụ what you be praying for is for your husband to love you. When your husband loves you, omo, you are good
mm.
to go. I'm a victim of this particular topic a anaghị ekwu okwu ya kịta. Ịghọtago?
You
My own
see?
is not even my own is only daughter and brother-in-law. Oh my goodness. Nke a bụkwa nke nọ sister in brothers in-law.
Brother-in-law.
Do
Hmm.
you get it?
Ah,
But
wow.
yes, but the very day I called I was still in Nigeria then. My husband was outside the country before we started living together. So I called him and said to him that I am done with this marriage. I mean, what the hell is this? What is the meaning of all these things? Okay. Now, what this young man told me is just look unto me. If I join them or if you see me behaving anyhow, just find your way. I am by your side. Don't be afraid.
Oh,
Okay. So when he gave me that courage, till date, as I'm talking to you, my people, till date, he is the now let me ask you guys something. When you hear that na nwoke na nwaanyị ji ọgwụ jide nwoke, ọ gịnị bụ ihe mere? What is the secret? As in, what made people to start saying that a woman is holding a man with a charm? That is when
because
you
of the
see
man's love for the woman.
yes, because of the man's love. Now, when
Yeah.
the when these people now saw that this love, this get title, they now started saying that I don't carry charm come. I'm telling you, this one no be say there. This one no be say I hear. This one they tell me for my ear, koro koro. Onye gwara m ya. Do you get it? Till date, as I'm talking to you, they are still saying that I'm the one that just scattered their family. But I don't care. Okay. But the major thing I am saying is what you just did is for those that are not married yet, what you just did is for your husband to love you. When your husband loves you, no matter rain, come sun, come whatever, he is always there for you. Even when they will go like a lion to the family, hey, your husband will come and stand in front of the door and say, oh yeah, walk out. This is my life. This is my family. However I want, I'm going to handle it. So that's just what I want to say. What you just need is for your husband to love you. Not just sister-in-law or brother-in-law. They will fight.
Brother-in-laws.
Before I came to my house, my husband was building house at home. Sometimes I'll just come to the house and say, let me come and do some weeding there. And they will just walk me out. Okay. I've seen way. As you see me, so I don't see way. If you see all my
What is
comments,
their
you see that
problem?
I'm just dropping the comments like bomb. You see the leave these people,
But you know
Jerry.
the funny thing? If their brother is not married, they will worry that their brother is not married. When their brother married, they still want to torment the brother's wife. For what? What do they derive? Like, I don't understand the joy these in-laws get from tormenting a young wife that comes into the home. Like, Nancy Licious, you are saying if your husband loves you. Yes, the man may love you. But what if after eventually along the line, he starts, tilting towards their direction? What do you do as a wife? when you have only your husband to protect you, and he's not protecting you as a man, he leaves you for them to, to divorce. What do you do? Pepim, welcome. Rejoice TV, welcome. I appreciate you. Oh, please kindly smash the like. Thank you so much for coming. Smash the like. You have your husband's love, we know. But what if that love is not enough? Like they say, blood, this is my blood. I cannot leave my blood. We know blood is thick. But that woman, yes, must she be an outsider? I've asked somebody one, is the wife an outsider? Because for me, what I see marriage to be is, once a man is married, that woman becomes part and parcel of that family. So long as she bears that name, unless you don't want her to bear that name, then you free her. But so long as she is now your wife, she bears your name. She has gotten that license to enjoy that relationship of family. So a man leaving the wife or saying that a wife is an outsider, this is my family, because I've heard men say that, some men, some baby husbands say that my family is my family, a wife is an outsider, she can leave at any time, but my family will remain a family. So for that, they have to stick with their family, even against the wife.
That's a boy, not a man. Shouldn't really be married.
God.
Even a boy wouldn't even, a sensible boy wouldn't even say that. What a
Don't
load of rubbish.
To hear where our Igbo men are saying this.
They don't know the meaning of marriage. So they don't know the meaning of marriage, to be quite honest. If anybody can open up their mouth to say that trash, then they don't know the meaning of marriage.
That a wife is an outsider, and a wife can leave at any time, but their family remains their family. So for that, they don't really hold the woman with any respect. They don't accord her any respect. That's why anybody can walk into the family and say whatever they like to the wife, and then the husband will not do anything to even defend, even if he's behind her. You don't even say anything to defend and to shut them up. It's not enough to say ignore them. Ignore them, because some men will just say, just ignore them. But why don't you stop them? Why don't you stop them and put them in their place? Since you welcome, ma'am. Yeah. Oh, you wanted to say something?
Yeah, saying ignore them is not enough.
No, it's not
enough. You have to put in action.
Yeah.
You know this thing, they say action speaks louder than words. And it does in every ramification you can think about it. You have to call them together, sit them down. If you guys are not willing to accept my family, just be ready to lose your sibling. It's as simple as that. Because I don't know why you people were screaming, I will want you to marry. Eventually, I am married now. You people are still, drawing the line as if my wife is a stranger. Yeah. So the man should be able to stand his feet down. That woman, that girl, that young lady is the only one coming to this strange place. You understand? Coming to a family that is not blood to her. The only thing linking you guys together is what is called marriage. How else will she become a part of that family if you don't stand your feet on the ground to defend her? Exactly. Especially when she has not done anything wrong. You have to stand on your feet. Tell your sister, tell your brother or brother-in-law. Even this Nancy zone is shocking to me. Brother-in-law, get out. So
brother-in-laws, forget them. You see, what I don't understand is how they just don't like a woman they don't know. Like, you don't know this woman from Adam. She only came to be a wife to your brother, and then suddenly everybody wants to step on her. Even down to the least in the family, even those that she's seniors, everybody now wants to control her. Everybody wants to talk to her anyhow. And you, the man, you are not doing much to help her. Brother-in-law, sister-in-law, and the woman is left helpless. Eventually, when the marriage packs up, you now say, she doesn't have patience. The woman is impatient. She should have understood with my family. She should have been more patient with my family. But how can she be more patient? We all have our limits. We all have our limits. Like mommy, you were saying that, okay, you know the boundary. Okay, you are having daughter-in-laws now. You've already even schooled your sons on how to, you already know how to maintain your boundary as a mother-in-law.
Oh yeah.
So you're going to love and protect them.
Yeah. I've told them I love you all to bits, and you know that. But as soon as you get married, your wife is number one. And they're looking at me and
Mm,
saying, yes, I'm telling you this now.
mm,
You still do whatever you need to do for me, but your wife is now your number one priority. Just like I am with your dad. You see how he's looking after me? That's how I want you to look after your wives. I don't want any
mm,
stories. Oh, yeah. No, no, no. Have
mm.
to be very upfront.
Uzubechi is back. Uzubechi, can we hear you now? Your
Yes,
network.
can you hear
Nigerian
me?
network is like buku.
This is the reason
Yeah, we
why I
can
have
hear
not
you
been
now.
joining live stream. Because it's annoying. It's so
Oh
annoying.
dear.
So I just don't bother most times. It's so
Oh dear.
annoying.
I
Mommy,
understand. It's okay.
Fetty.
Hello, my dear.
Greetings, mommy. You
Thank you,
see,
my dear.
every time you talk about this, like I was
Mm.
just saying, I was sharing something here that the last time I joined your live stream, you talked
Mm.
um about telling your daughter-in-law how you relate to your daughter-in-law, and how you're like you told her, I don't want to know what is happening in your home,
Mm.
you
Oh,
know
yeah.
like you
Yeah.
set that boundary
Of
knowing that they
course.
have their own life, okay, to
Yes.
live.
I told
But
her
a lot.
I'm here for general advice, anything to do with motherhood. Now you're expecting I'm here for all that kind of advice, but that's it. I don't want anything else. And she just kept it that way, and everything is flowing fine. You have to start
So
on time to set boundaries and tell people
a
how things will
lot.
be. Yeah.
Yes, mommy. A lot of
Mm.
people, a lot of mothers do not know this. A lot of sisters do not know this. A lot. Okay. I'll tell you something. There's this woman before now, years back when her marriage was still early. She has 5 kids for her husband.
Yeah, this your
Do you know
network, eh?
that as wealthy as her husband is,
Oh, the
Oh dear.
network is making us
Can
lose
you imagine? This
certain things
network
she's saying.
is so annoying
It's so
though.
frustrating.
Chai.
Just yesterday that my network was off. In fact, I can imagine the frustration.
Mm,
You can't really your words keep breaking, or you're going off. Oh, so sorry, Zube. So sorry.
yeah.
Yeah, let's just go on until she.
Yeah.
Peppy, Peppy, you are missing in action. I've really missed you. Peppy, jump on the link. Zberry, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Kindly smash the like, guys. In case you have forgotten, you haven't smashed the like, click it right now so you don't forget. Are you back? Oh dear. Oh dear.
Mm,
Anyway, let's just go on before her network
can you
will
hear me?
connect back. Yeah, okay, we can hear you now.
yeah. This network is messing you about, eh?
We can hear you now.
Okay. So whenever this man wants to buy clothes for his wife,
Mm.
he would buy the same clothes for his wife, his sisters, and his mom.
No
The same
way.
Oh.
clothes.
No
She got
chance.
she got so frustrated at some point that she packed up her bag and she was about to leave. It was her neighbor downstairs that said to her, I see everything that happens, but I need you to calm down. You've been with this man from when he had nothing. Now you have 5 children. And if not for anything, he doesn't beat you. And for the sake of your children, because you don't have the financial capacity to be able to take care of those children on your own, and somebody else is going to come in and treat them anyhow. Just look at these kids. And she stayed back.
Mm,
It was a terrible experience for her. But fast forward to today, okay, as God will have it, things are better. Her husband now puts her first. I don't know what happened. I
Mm.
don't know the magic that happened, but her husband now puts her first. She's now who she's supposed to be in her marriage.
Mm.
mm,
you know Now these things happen.
They
It
happen.
happens around us.
yeah.
It
Mm,
happens. And it's really sad. And that's why I say you don't need a baby husband, because there's a way you'll be talking. And if the man is not talking, they'll say this one, you don't, who knows? She's the one controlling the home,
Mm.
you know. I, for one, would not want a situation whereby I want a peaceful home. And my mom can testify to this. I've always bragged about my home. My home is peaceful. There's no violence.
Oh dear.
Oh, this boo boo
Never
network,
ever thought.
that is why we all need to be obedient to 2023
The network
for
is so
better
bad.
network.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's so bad. But can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Mm.
Okay. So, um, the boundaries should be set. You shouldn't allow someone to just walk into your home and then tell you, if my brother gets married tomorrow, I can't go to his house, no matter what it is, and just walk into the kitchen. Courtesy demands that I respect the woman in that house.
Hmm.
Courtesy demands that if I'm coming to his house, I let the wife know, oh, I'm coming to your house. I won't just call my brother and be like, I'm coming to your house, and I'll just carry my bag. After I've told my brother. Courtesy
They'll say
demands that
it's
I.
to their brother house. This is I'm going to my brother house. You have no brother. Nobody can tell me when to come. You have no brother. My brother is paying for the house.
I was
One
in a
cut time
shop.
out.
I was in a shop. I was in a shop one day where a woman came and she was bragging about how she's in charge of her brother.
Hmm.
And yes, I looked at her. I came back home, I was telling my mom, because it broke my heart. But me, I decided mind my business. I just closed I left that place because I heard too much. She talked
Hmm.
about how the first wife the brother married, and she was misbehaving. She has a child for the brother. She started misbehaving, and she just told the brother,
Hmm.
give her this sack letter, let her go. And that was how the brother let the woman go. The brother lives abroad. They brought in the second wife. The second one
Hey.
said she had
Mm-mm.
some money in her possession, her husband's money in
Hey.
her possession. And then And then she said she wanted to get an iPhone 14 or so. The she said the cost of the phone was about, is it 13 or 12, was about 500,000 or thereabouts. And she now said, how can you use that kind of money to buy phone? That, you know what, just use 150 or 200,000 out of it. And the girl insisted that she wanted that particular phone. And she said she told the sister-in-law, said, don't buy that phone, but you can take 200,000 out of the money. If your husband asks, tell him that I gave the order. He will not say anything. I was just looking at this woman, and I saw her, and I looked at her, and I said to myself, I'm coming. And I said to myself, you are in your home, and you're controlling your home the way you want it. Now you're the fine.
Hmm.
I'm not in support of the fact that maybe if the man has the money to buy that kind of phone, of course. But let him be the one to say, I don't have the money to buy that kind of phone. And then that the lady's time is behaving, and they also sent that one away. And I was looking at her, she was saying it with so much confidence. I said she would bring in the
Hey.
one that will not bend her one day. I'll be right.
Jezebel.
I'll be back in a bit, please.
No problem. Jezebel. Like if this one didn't happen to my own friend, my own very good friend, mommy. I know I've
Mm.
been hearing stories like this, but my own
Yeah.
friend, I mean, the day she was telling me, she was crying.
Hmm.
She told me, she said, I will never forgive her. Look, I will make sure her own marriage crash. Is she not
Mm.
getting married to my brother? Is she not being married to my brother? She's married to my brother. I will also crash it unless I cease to be his sister.
Aye.
You understand? I don't know how
Mm.
people sleep.
I don't know.
We
I
are
just don't, I don't
women.
understand. I don't
If
understand,
you're not
honestly.
married yet, you will still marry tomorrow.
Yeah,
You will marry.
exactly. Exactly.
Eh? Olufunke, welcome. Thank you so much. Time out. Welcome. I appreciate you. Welcome. Kindly smash the like, okay? And the link is there. Anybody that wants to jump on the link to share experience or how we can establish a cordial relationship. Now we're saying that the men need to speak out and set the boundary. Keeping quiet
Yeah.
is not good. We know blood
No.
is thick, blood is thick. But Sunday, also remember that this wife of yours has come to, she's not just your blood, she's the bone of your bone and the flesh of your flesh. Your
Yeah.
souls have been joined together. So if you're talking about blood, you have someone that is thicker than blood here. Something
Yeah,
that is thicker, something that is
I mean,
stronger than blood.
yes, it's very clear what the Bible says, that the man will leave mother and father and cleave to his wife. He didn't say cleave to the sister or sister-in-law. That wasn't
Exactly.
what he was said. So they
No.
have to
Yes.
just, it's very straight, it has to be just very straightforward. And the man, definitely it lies on him when he comes. You have to defend your wife. You have to be protect her, from
Exactly.
all this. So at the end of the day, it boils down to the man. He
To
needs
the
to handle
man.
the situation and handle it from the beginning. Yeah.
Beginning.
Okay, now
Yeah, that is
I
from
want
the
to ask something,
beginning.
mommy.
Yeah,
If the man is failing to speak
yeah,
out and be the man, if the man is
yeah.
failing to establish a cordial relationship or balance, trying to balance the boundary here between the sister-in-laws, and because he has eyes, he can
Mm-hmm,
see, he can hear,
mm-hmm,
he knows what they tell him. But you see, some of our men pretend that don't worry, so long as the person is not living here, or so long as
mm.
she's not going to remain here forever, just ignore. How do you, the wife, now handle the situation if the man is not doing anything, obviously, to protect you or to shield you from them? How do you now go about it? Because one, if you challenge the sister-in-law, that will even be worse. They will take you for family meeting, and for family meeting and
Mm,
invite the wife, or they now
mm.
start even teaming up to send her away. So if you challenge her is
That's
a
more
problem, you keep quiet, they step on your head. How do you now handle the situation as a wife?
that's yeah. That's of course you can have very difficult family like that where you are
Consequences.
more or less on your own. So it still boils down
Mm.
to the fact that the wife, there must be somebody she has to confide in the family. But if they're all like that and she's on her own, it's so difficult in that situation, to be quite honest. And that means that that marriage obviously will be a very unhappy marriage. And the man
Mm.
himself, if you don't get on with your wife, if your wife is not happy, I don't know how the man can be happy. No matter how you think you're very close with your relations, there will not be happiness in the home, and even with those your relatives, because if anything goes wrong tomorrow, they may even come back and blame the man. Oh, why didn't you do
Mm.
that?
Exactly.
It's your wife. Eh? Even if we did that, why didn't you do that? They will not come back and blame him anyway. So, all in all, the man really needs to, if you are prepared to get married, you have to be prepared to look after your wife. If that fails, the woman can always if the whole family, I'll very much doubt, unless the woman herself. So let us even get it right now, the other way around. I've seen young ladies, they'll come in with that mindset of all these people, I don't want them around me. It cannot be coming to be like that. So if everybody in that family is against you as a young wife, check yourself as well to know what actually is there anything you're doing wrong. Because we're talking about sister-in-laws here, yes, but there might be the other way around, where the young wife is actually contributing to what is going on.
Yeah.
So
That's true.
it can be two ways. But yeah, so search yourself. There must be somebody in that family that will say, look, no, 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 not this person. I've seen her. She's this, she's that. And be there for you, even if it's not your direct person to your direct sister or brother to your husband. Even if it's a cousin, there
Mm.
must be somebody who can stand
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
you, and that person can now talk with your husband. But if everybody is against you, then maybe you have to check that person as well, because it takes two
Yeah.
sometimes to tango. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, this
Very
one is
true.
sometimes worse for wives that are living with their in-laws.
Ah,
Wives that are living with some of their
that one is a
in-laws.
no, no. Living with an
It's
in-law,
a
you know how I am now, and I've told you people, like my first daughter-in-law now, how we are like 5 and 6. I will not live. I will not like to live with her. Yes, Nina, as much as we love each other to bits, no, no, no.
yes.
That's
Mm-hmm.
I will not encourage that. That's not going to happen now. They
Mommy, you're
have to
being
have their own
very
independence. They have to have
yes.
their own independence. And I have my own. Each time I get ready to go there to visit her, I know that I've come to my son-in-law and daughter-in-law's house, and I'm a visitor in that house. Yes, I gave back to you. I breastfed you and I fed you for 10 years of 30 years. That's not important. The important thing is that he has left and cleaved. And I have to get
And
used to that.
cleave.
I have to get
Okay.
into
Left
that.
and
I think
cleave.
Now,
yes,
Hey!
I think some of these people who are messing around are people who are not, like just like I am now with my husband, been married for 30 something years and we're still very much in love with each other. Why am I leaving my house to go to my son's house to start talking nonsense when my husband is here and
Oh.
we are enjoying ourselves? If I go there, I'll be
Mm-hmm.
looking at my time or my days. Oh, how long am I going to be here so I can go back to my husband's?
So that
No,
you
no.
can go back and cook good food for your husband. Eh?
Exactly.
But
mom,
some of these
Exactly.
mommy,
ones,
So
mommy, you are right. Some
yeah,
of them are those who don't have peace in their marriage. So they are looking for
yes,
other ways to,
yes.
to destroy other people's marriages.
Why
Eh?
will I want to waste my time with? Oh, no, no, no. People who are not very secure and not happy in their marriage will be doing that. As I am here now. If I go anywhere, I'll be no matter how comfortable that place is. If I'm not there with my husband, I'll be looking at the time. When am I going back?
You
You know,
see?
because she.
You see?
So I don't understand it. I really don't.
And like we
in
were saying, some
love.
of these sister-in-law, some of them either their marriages didn't work out or they are yet to marry, and some are even
Yes,
in their husband's house, they don't have peace. So you control your husband's house, you control your brother's house. Eh?
yes,
Zo-
exactly,
Welcome,
exactly.
welcome, Cheke TV.
Zoe said that she has a question. Is it for me, Zoe? You said you have a
Okay, welcome,
question.
Zoe. Ask the question, or if you want to jump on the link, please do so. Amazing Grandma's channel. Welcome, Grandma. Welcome, welcome. I appreciate you. Thanks for the thumbs up as well. Welcome, Zberry. God bless you. Yes, no, Nello, welcome. Thank you so much. Zoe, ask the question, or if you want to come on the link and ask, please do so. Okay, we're waiting for the question. People who are
okay,
not happy in
sorry,
their marriage,
mommy.
nna ga-anụ m, ha nọrọ na-enye
Yeah.
nsogbu.
So if you are happy in your and fulfilled in your own home, what time do you have? Have you finished enjoying your own home and your own husband to start going to another person's house to go and talk rubbish? No.
Zoe
So I
asks,
don't.
she said, is it right when a mother-in-law visits and she calls the son in the presence of the wife and be like, my son, I want to discuss something important with you outside?
Mbano. Mbano.
Wahala.
It's not,
mommy,
automatically.
mommy, you are in the best place to answer this.
Yes, exactly. Automatically, that wife, because I am a wife as well, and I had mother-in-law. You see, anything I do with my daughter-in-law, I just place myself in my position when I had my mother-in-law. If she had done that with my husband in front of him and say he wants to discuss something, how would I feel? Automatically, I'll feel like, oh, they're now ganging up against me. Oh, I'm now
Uh,
being looked at as an
there is
outsider.
something they don't want me to
There's
hear.
something, yeah, I will feel it, that will affect me immediately. So it's very, very wrong for any mother-in-law to do that. I'm a mother-in-law. I will never do anything like that. If there's anything I want to talk to my son or discuss with my son, it's not everything that I have to discuss with him in front of his wife, obviously, but I will not in front of his wife plan a meeting and say, "Hey, I want to talk to you outside in front of the wife." No, if there's anything I notice that he's not doing quite right, I'm not happy about, it has to be, I'll talk to him. But anything I talk to him about will be positive, to do positive things about your wife. If there's anything I notice about my daughter-in-law that I think, this one, it doesn't, you need to improve on this because it may affect your marriage in future, I will now talk to her as a daughter. And that's what I do with her as well. And she's so grateful to have me and the type of advice I give her. So no, that one is not good at all. I wouldn't encourage her. And any mother-in-law that does that is actually causing problem for her son and her daughter-in-law, and that should not happen. No, that's not good.
And there are ways these things can be said. You can decide to even make it fun and say, my wife, if you don't mind, I want to discuss something important. There is something I want to discuss with your husband. I hope you don't mind I borrow him for a few minutes. There are ways a woman can put this, and the daughter-in-law, I mean, She will quickly know, okay, it's mother and daughter talk,
Mother and
You can say,
son talk,
mother and
something like
son
that.
talk,
But yeah,
my daughter, I hope you don't mind. Let me rub minds with your husband and borrow him. Let me borrow him for a few minutes. That would you must say, mommy, no problem, go, no problem. But when you say, my son, come, let's discuss something important outside.
mm,
That the presentation also matters. The
mm,
presentation also matters. Being a carer with
mm,
care says some of these wives, the sister-in-laws harass, are financially dependent on their husbands. Those who are financially well-to-do, they befriend to get money out of them. See,
mm.
ma'am,
Yeah.
it will shock
Mm,
you to know that these same sister-in-laws will be the ones telling the man, their brother, that the wife is trying to control him because she has money. He should find a way to cut her wings because she thinks
mm,
she's making money. She buys whatever she likes. She cooks whatever she wants to cook and waste the money. For them, it will be a waste. They will still talk. They
mm.
will still talk.
Yes. Yeah.
Even when these
So
women have their
no.
money, these sister-in-laws will still talk. They will talk. They will talk.
Mm,
She's controlling you because she has money. She's trying to be the man of the house because she has money. You need to find a way to tame her, find a way to cut her wings. She's showing too much power because she's making money. Even when the
mm,
woman is innocently doing things, even when the man is okay. Imagine a man whose wife is making so much money, and then the man is in the kitchen, maybe cooking, normal thing that husband and wife does. This same sister-in-laws will now say, oh, because your wife is making more money, she wants to turn you to houseboy.
mm.
And then the
Yeah.
man will start looking at it.
Again, unless
Mommy,
the man
tell
is not.
me.
Hmm?
Yeah, mommy, go on.
No, I'm just saying, if the man changes because of what the sister said, then that man again is not stable. If it's something you're used to doing, and you just carry on, and then if they are talking, you just find a way of answering them and continue what you're doing. Honestly, the type of answer you give them will make them to back off. But if they do it the first time and you listen to what they say and you change, you dance to their tune all the time, you don't know whether you're going or coming, and they know that you're like that, you're shaky, that if they say something that you change your mind against your wife, then they'll keep doing that. But if they know
Yeah,
that the type of person you are, then they will back off. To be quite honest, I think, again, the man is still needs to take control. But
yeah,
as we said here, that if nobody else in the family supports the wife, then the wife will have to look at that girl as well. What actually is the problem? If you're really trying your best and doing everything that you should do, and every one of them is against you, that one is
yeah,
a
yeah.
is a big one.
Mommy, you see, in some family, welcome,
Mm,
Rebecca Le Prince. I appreciate you. Welcome. Welcome, Moritemi. I appreciate you. Kindly smash the like, guys, in case you haven't done so. Mommy, now you see, there are some
mm,
families you come into.
yes.
No matter what you do, there must be one or two persons who don't just like your spirit. Like it's as if your spirit irritates their demon. Let me use that word.
Mm,
There is
mm,
just something about you they just can't deal with. No matter how good and nice you try to be, and every other
mm,
person loves you, but you still there's one person or the other, one or two who always want to, gang up, who always don't like your disposition. Like I said, your spirit irritates their demon. So those
mm,
ones, no matter how good the woman is, if especially if they're now close to your husband, a man and so
mm.
because
Well,
try as you
oh,
may, they must
yeah,
find fault. It's as if you'll be walking on eggshell, not to
yeah.
not to
So,
provoke anything.
yeah. Well, if that is the case, obviously that means that that woman is a prayerful woman, and then she has to intensify her prayers, and she will do her best and intensify her prayers, and God will fight her battles. Honestly, God will do that, provided she's doing what she should do, and they are just against her because they think that there's something in her. She should intensify and fight that battle with God and just say to God, look at me, I'm doing what I can for this family, and look at how they're treating me. You will see how things will turn around. I've seen that happen before. So yeah, prayer is also obviously key in all these things that we are discussing.
Yeah.
Prayer is the key.
Yeah.
And when in situations like this, intensify your prayer, tell God what you want, that you're doing everything you can for these people. You can't kill
Mhm.
yourself. What else do they want you to do? And
Not.
things will eventually turn around. Sometimes it will do not happen immediately. It will take time, but within that time of praying, you also there must be somebody, you can sort of talk to that will be able to counsel you and support you, because you can't be alone in this kind of journey, especially when these things happen. It's usually in a younger ladies and
A
earlier on in
stage of
marriage. Yeah,
marriage.
early stage of
Yes.
marriage. Is it like I am now? Somebody will come and be talking nonsense. I'll just use broom to
On
sweep.
our reala. Kedu ihe ọ
Exactly.
ṅụrụ?
I use broom to sweep the person out and with their whatever they. So it's early on in marriage when you are not even stable, you are not very confident, you don't know how you talk, and they say that you're rude. That's the time all these
Mhm.
challenges occur. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, that time you're still struggling to please everyone. Amanda,
Exactly. Yeah.
Amanda, my
Yeah.
darling, welcome, Amanda. Thank you so much for coming, sis. I appreciate you, Amanda. Thank you. Please, guys, as you're coming in, smash the like, smash it, smash it. Amanda, it's really a pleasure having you here. Amanda is my sister. Welcome. Thank you so much.
All
Mommy,
right. Hello.
you see, like
Yeah.
you say, that
Mm.
early stage of marriage. You see, that's
Yeah.
the point you're always scared of making mistakes.
Yes.
You don't
Yes.
know, you are pleasing everyone. And
Yes.
if you do the same, she's eye service. And if you don't see her character. You see,
Mm.
at that early stage of marriage, women are walking on eggshells, trying to please
Yes.
everyone. And you don't
Yes.
know who is who because our characters
Mm.
differ. The
Yeah.
family you're getting into, their character
Yes.
differs as well. They are not
That's
all the same.
right.
Then we
Mm.
have the good ones, we have the bad ones, we have the ugly ones.
Mm.
So you don't even know who is who because as a new wife, you're just coming in. You don't know each and every one of them. So you kind of try to live with everyone, like discuss and how do I even put it? Try to please everybody at the same
Yes.
time.
Yes.
And then in the course of doing that, you don't even know where you might make a mistake as a wife or what irritates one person. You might say you might joke with one person and it click, and you joke with another
Mm.
person or
Yes. Yes.
they hold it
Yeah.
against you.
Mm.
And it's just sad that what we see today, in-laws are supposed to rally around a new wife, protect her, love her, welcome her. Like indirectly, you have won a daughter. As a
Mm.
mother-in-law, you have won yourself
Yes.
a daughter. As a sister-in-law,
Yes.
you have won yourself a sister. As a
Yes.
brother-in-law, you have also won yourself a sister. You now have one person added to your family.
Mm-hmm. That's how
One
it
person
should be.
added because
I
the
don't know why
family has just
people.
increased.
Honestly, I don't know why people do these things. Honestly, it just sheer wickedness, and they don't like happiness, or where people will just be relaxed and everybody will relate like one big family. That's what it should be all
Yeah.
about when you marry
When
somebody.
family is increasing, if she bears
Yes.
children, those children will bear your brother's name. That means more names added to the family. So is it not a win-win thing? Why do you not have to start looking into the life of the woman, looking into her character? Her character, your brother obviously saw the character before he decided to settle with her. Your
Yes.
brother knew that this is who she is before he decided out of millions of women to marry her.
Mm-hmm.
And some of these
Exactly.
sister-in-law, mommy, that's something I discovered, mommy. Some
Mm.
of them, they wanted their brother to marry their friends, one of their friends, or
Ehem.
somebody they know.
Mm.
And
Yes. I
because
have
of
a
if
one
their
like
brother
that.
now
Yes.
didn't marry that person, hey,
Yes. Yes.
Group angel, be you an angel. So long as
Mm.
their brother didn't marry that one they wanted,
Yeah.
you have
Yeah.
become a mortal enemy to them.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have become a mortal enemy. In
Mm.
front of their brother, they can pretend to be nice.
Yes.
Behind their brother, they show their true nature. And
Yeah.
that is the, and there's another case. Sometimes these men don't see these things. So even when, as a wife, you tell that your husband that this is what he will be saying, no, no, but my sister is not like this. I've never seen her treat you like this. I've never seen her do this. I've never seen her do that. So it's difficult for them to even believe. It's even difficult for them to believe.
Yeah.
Kay said another way out of this is to observe when you get married. Don't be in a hurry to please everybody. Rema.
Yes, I think that is true. Because once you start with pleasing everybody, and anytime you stop, you become a
Yeah.
bad person. Yeah. Yeah. That's a good one.
Yes, absolutely,
Yeah. Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah. You have to just look at who likes you, what they like and what they don't like. Like you keep your distance somehow,
Yeah.
though you are
Yeah.
still close, but somehow you maintain your lane as a wife. Only when you are needed or when you're called upon that you can show yourself, maybe.
Yeah.
That way you now
Yeah.
avoid unnecessary
That's right. Yeah.
you avoid unnecessary wahala with them. Because
Yeah.
some of them
Yeah.
can be very, very crafty, very crafty people. I have sister-in-laws. My elder brother is married. My younger brother is married. So I have sister-in-laws. And I was saying it the other day on my life. My sister-in-law, she knows her boundary, and I maintain. I hardly even call her. Only check up once in a while to know how the kids are doing, or check up on her. Then even when I speak with my brother, how is your wife doing? How are the children? Fine. I don't get to ask them what's going on in their marriage because that's their personal. Until my sister-in-law had to be the one to tell me what was going on. She had to just say, Auntie, I need to open up to you. This is what is going on. This is what is going on. I
Yeah.
need your help. I need your help on this. I know I don't call you, I don't tell you about anything, but please, I need you to come in and help me out. I don't know what else to do. That was when I came in and it was sorted out.
Yeah.
My other brother has his wife, me and the wife, we are party. I call her my love. She calls me my love. We don't even call each other my love. Because that's how close we are. My love.
Yes.
And anytime she finishes, she must kiss me. She's my love. So
Yes.
I am the one said,
That's
sometimes if
how
she
it
wants
should be.
anything, when I was living with my brother, my elder brother, I will because my father owns this house that I have my own room, but I go to my brother's house to eat, because I was still struggling to find my feet. So we relate so well that if you see, you would think we are sisters. You would think we are sisters.
Yes.
Our neighbors then used to tease two of us. Say these two lovers when I don't start the because we play. I love her like she's my elder brother's wife, but I respect her and I still show her that love till
Yes.
tomorrow.
Yes.
God knows.
That's how it
Does that
should
mean she
be.
doesn't have a weakness? She has a
Of course,
weakness.
we
I
all
have mine.
do. We all do.
We do. Sometimes if she's and my elder brother, they're having issues that have not been resolved, maybe she can just say, I better go talk to that your brother. I don't know what I go even do and say. Because she knows I'm a very crazy woman. She knows I'm crazy when it comes to this bedroom thing and all that. So she knows that say, your elder brother don't start to waiting I go do this time around. I don't beg, I know 3 years, sorry. What did you do? You don't do something. Say, I don't commit, that's okay. Or yeah, do this. That is how close we are. We relate like
Yes.
friends.
Yeah.
We relate like sisters and like friends. And that bond, right from when she was married, has been established till I left the house several years ago. So when I see people I am married now. I have sister-in-laws. I have sister-in-laws. I have the one that loves me so much. That one is a prayer warrior. She's my prayer warrior. She's one person I can call and talk to when there is need for it. She's one person that can pray for me and tell me I'm making prayers for you, And then she's one person I can talk, and then her children will talk to me. We'll all play and laugh over the phone. And I have another one. To your tent to Israel. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? But you see, that is how it is. Like I said, you can't please everyone, no matter how good, no matter how nice, no matter how jovial, no matter how friendly you want to be. You can't please everyone. So I think it's not left for the man of the house to be the one to draw the boundary. You know your wife, you know your sister.
Yeah.
You know your
And
wife, you know yourself.
yeah, what I have to say to every young woman is be yourself from the beginning.
Mm,
None of this trying to please. You're not begging for husband or to get married. None of this
mm,
trying to please. And then later on, you think you're overdoing it and you want to stop. That's when problems start. But if from the beginning, if you be yourself
yeah.
and they see you as you are, then it might be helpful than you just trying to do this, do that, please that person, do this,
So
and
please
then later
them and
on,
satisfy everyone.
when you now balance with your husband, you think, oh, I've arrived now, let me just relax, and they'll come and they'll say, was it not this person that was running around cleaning the whole compound when you married her? What is she doing now? So
Mm,
don't just be yourself. Don't overdo it. If you're that kind of person that likes chores, going around sweeping the whole compound, so be it. When I was getting married, I didn't do any of those. I sleep until whenever I wake up. What else might even be? I hear them talking before I even wake up. If you see me as I am, nothing to hide. That was me. Oh,
yeah.
yeah. So they'll know from the
Why
beginning.
you're back?
Yes, I
Mm,
mistakenly dropped myself off
mm.
because I
You
was
fell
doing
off.
something.
White material, you go and wash the gate, you sweep the compound,
Eh,
you even wash,
all
you
that,
even
all
bait
that,
the chickens in the compound.
all that
You do
nonsense.
everything.
And they want you to keep up. That's it, keeping up appearances. They want
Yeah,
you to keep up, and you're not keeping up, and then that becomes a problem. So
yeah.
my advice to everyone is to be yourself from the beginning. Yeah. No, it's no
Mm.
more in those days when they say, you'll come and your mother-in-law will check you and stay with you for 4 days to know whether you can cook and all that nonsense. I don't know whether that is still happening. It didn't happen in my own time, so I'll be
It's still
surprised if it's
happening, no,
happening.
mommy. It's
It's still
still
happening.
happening.
Oh well.
Mm.
I didn't have nobody did that. Nobody did that to me, and I was just being myself. I like my sleep. And my mother-in-law, I've told that story before, how she came for Mugo when I had my first son in Lagos, and she had to be in the same room with me because she said I sleep too much. Because I was like that from the beginning. So she knows me as somebody who likes her sleep, and we got on very well like that because I was myself. None of this
Another
waking up.
mother-in-law would have said, if it's another mother-in-law that, one of those mother-in-laws, they would have said,
Yeah,
they won't let
but
you
she
be
she just
yourself.
made
They don't even let you
just made
be
joke of
yourself.
it, and she said, "Oh, I know you, how you sleep. I have to be in this room. I have to be in this room with you in case the baby cries." So just be yourself, and either they take it or leave it. So there's nothing
Mm,
to pretend about. Yeah.
mm, absolutely. Oh, yeah, your man.
Yes, my dear.
I
There's
know my
something.
princess is back.
Yeah, she just came back, so we are trying to get her. Hey, who asked for
Hey,
your
my
opinion?
princess, the most
I can
beautiful
hear her
princess in
voice.
the whole wide world.
Bye. I love you. Asigoge,
I
I
am
love you more.
fine, sweetheart.
Emecha, two of you will continue where you stop. Let's do our discussion.
Oh
See,
God.
what Kara, oh, let me get the name right.
Welcome to
Being a
vast
carer
reality.
with cares. What she said is
Yeah.
correct. Because if a woman is kind of, you know, she takes care of things, you understand? Nobody will have the guts to come and tell you things. And secondly, if that man start on time to set the record straight, I keep saying it, that
Mm.
is the
Yes.
the whole beginning of the whole thing. How
Yes.
you call your own, that's what others will call it. If your
Yes.
own is
Mm.
important to you, then every other person will know that this one is important. I have to
Yes.
respect her. And also, those people that are causing confusion, check their lives. They're always dependent on their brother, their
Mm.
this,
Mm.
because they can't fend for themselves. That's why they're always quarreling and looking for something. Is it Mami Fechi and her husband that are putting their bill, taking care of their thing, will come and be asking the son, now that you brought a wife, she will come and take care that you have. No. You
We
understand? You
are even
see,
the one giving them. Never mind
that
them
is the thing.
needing anything from them. We shouldn't be dependent on. Oh, I
That's
don't
where the
know.
problem comes from. When you so
Yes,
much rely on
yes,
them, that's where you have eye. If he's buying
Mm.
wrapper, you want them to buy for you too. If they are doing something, you'll be asking them, hey, this woman, ego
Mm.
Yeah.
nwamo, nwa m buru 9 months. That's when you remember all of those, as if the
Because
woman
the
in
man
question
gives out all the information to them, or they have a CIA living in their house who gives out the information on when the
is the
woman bought a new
husband
set of
now.
panties.
Is
Me?
the husband that relates everything
When she
happening.
bought new sets of panties, if the pants are Victoria's Secret or if they are Okreka, somebody is there monitoring everything, or the man is the one giving out the information.
Mm.
Definitely. It has to be the man, unless if they have a maid in the house that'll be passing those information to people.
Mm.
So the thing is, but still boils down to whoever is getting married should make sure he's man enough to bring somebody's child into their home.
That's it. That's
If you
it.
know you're not man enough to protect the wife you brought from your comfort zone, please, there is no point of having a wife. Wait until you are matured to
Mm-hmm.
like stamp your feet to defend that person, because how you start from the very first day will determine a lot of things. And also
Exactly.
saying Bafankete, don't want mind about them.
Exactly.
It doesn't solve problem.
No.
I've shared with you in your live stream about a woman that was, even up until the mother-in-law died, she never got to have any relationship with the woman
See?
because of a bad sister. A bad
Mm.
sister, and didn't Najanua, you understand? In the family,
Mm.
she's the one dictating everything, and eventually the woman passed. Till today, they haven't made up. We're talking about
Mm.
23 years ago.
Can you imagine?
They haven't made up. They are not talking to each other, the sister, because the husband started, don't mind them, let's just keep doing our things. No, it's not gonna stop.
No.
Address it when it before it even
The men
started.
in the
Just
chat, I
leave
hope
it.
you can hear. We have men in here. Hope you guys can hear.
So they're sweeping it under the carpet as if it's not important, it's not helping the matter, especially from those that have gone through it. That my friend,
Yeah.
she never had a good relationship with her mother-in-law, and the woman passed. And then her sister-in-law, that was the genesis of the problem, is still in the compound. She's in fact the
Mm.
one not easily the compound, because the husband and the lady, they had gone to build somewhere else, so they've left their father's compound. You can understand
Mm.
what it is. Oh,
Mm.
many,
Right.
you know.
So she's
So
the one now occupying the compound,
yeah,
the landlady. Welcome,
yes,
Lucy Chairman. So
yeah,
she now let her eat the compound
yeah.
and leave alone there.
I'm
Eh?
telling you. So solving the problem from the very beginning, to me, is the best
Mm.
way of dealing with this, and not
Mm.
pretending as if it's no problem. It's a big deal.
Because if anything goes wrong and it's not, that misunderstanding is not resolved, at the end of the day, your wife will remain the bad person. You know,
Yeah, she
she
will always
remains
be
the bad
treated as a
person.
stranger. You
Yeah.
understand? Because she's
Yeah.
not welcome.
Mm-hmm.
And this one,
Mm-hmm.
that lady, in fact, God really blessed her with the kind of heart God gave her. Even the brothers to the man, are not
Mm.
even. I don't even know if there is anybody I can say, you understand, that she has a better relationship with. So practically, she's on her own,
Oh God.
dealing with all her situation with her children.
Mm.
Oh God. Oh God. This is really
Anyway, my
sadly.
host, I don't know. I need to go get down now.
Yeah,
And
I know it's your time,
just
Mama.
yeah, just one final word is that just the bottom line, as you, I know that there might be some families that are really, really difficult, but the bottom line is that the man has to be the one to protect the wife. You have to stand up, be it your own mother. If your own mother is being ridiculous, the man needs to be the one to protect the wife and tell the mom in a nice way, maybe not where the wife is, and just explain the situation to her. But when it comes to sister-in-law, whether married sister-in-law or not married sister-in-law, they should know their boundaries. You must start from the beginning. And then young wives, please be yourself from the beginning. Don't pretend to be
Mm.
who you are not, because you want to be for them to love you. You want to be accepted. No. And then later on, you cannot keep up with that. And then when you stop, that becomes a problem. So let us
Yeah,
try as much as possible to be ourselves from the beginning. I think that will
yeah.
help as well. Yeah. Okay,
Thank you
everyone.
so
I
much,
will say good
Mommy.
night now.
Thank you
Mhm.
so much. We appreciate your love, the
Thank you.
wisdom shared here. Your contribution means
God
a lot
bless you,
to,
Royal.
to us young wives. Your contribution means so much to us. In fact, you're a blessing on White Street for us in our community. You're a blessing. We really
Thank
appreciate
you.
you. And
Thank you
tomorrow
so
is
much.
Oyoyo's birthday. Oh. Eh, eh,
Oh, it's tomorrow,
Tomorrow
isn't
is
it?
Oh,
Oyo's birthday. Yeah.
tomorrow
Yeah.
is my birthday. Oh. You guys
Yeah.
come and thank the
Okay.
Lord with me.
Oh my God, we are warming up. We're gonna party big.
Tomorrow
We're
is
gonna
what? Tomorrow
party
is
big, mommy.
Friday. What time? What time
Friday.
UK time? Do you know
UK
what time?
time. Oh my goodness, how will I even calculate? It should be 5 p.m. UK time or Nigerian time. I think
Okay.
5 p.m.
Okay,
Right?
you, you,
Spice,
you
am
set
I
Eh.
it up.
correct?
No, it can be 5 p.m. now. Why, Mama? It can
Eh.
be.
It's not. No,
Is
calculate it
it
again for me.
not 4 p.m.? I mean,
I mean,
2 p.m.
is it 2
Nigerian time?
p.m.? I can't.
Eh, it's 2 p.m. Nigerian time. That's UK time.
Yeah, the same
10
time.
plus
And we are the
6.
same time
So
as UK,
11,
as in
12,
Nigeria. For
1,
now,
2,
yeah.
3.
Yeah.
It's 4 p.m. It's 4
Oh,
p.m.
4 p.m.
Are
Yeah,
you
it's
sure?
Okay.
4 p.m. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Are you sure?
Okay.
Yeah, it's 6 hours ahead of me.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay. All right,
Okay, we'll be
mommy.
there.
So we'll see you
We'll be there.
tomorrow.
We'll be there to celebrate and sing for you.
Yes,
Yes,
so
so,
please,
yes,
Mommy
so.
Faith. Yes, so I need
Mhm.
those prayers and all those right now.
Yes.
Mm,
Thank you so
No
much
so
worries.
we did.
for being
Okay. Good
amazing.
night, everyone.
Good
Good
night,
night.
Love
mommy.
you. Love you all. Bye-bye.
Love you
Love you
too.
too. Good night. Yeah.
Bye.
Oh, Yoma,
Bye.
Yoma.
Yeah,
Bye.
Spicy, I'm on the road now. So in case if you hear
Yeah,
glitches,
I
I'm on
know.
the road. So
Yes. Don't
what
worry.
I
I'm
was
even
saying,
wrapping up now. Yeah.
okay. What I was saying is really happening, okay? And
Yeah.
the earlier we start addressing it, the better. We don't have to
Yes.
wait. It can never solve itself. Somebody has to put mouth into that situation to be able to resolve it. That lady I know, it started with the mother-in-law and the sister-in-law. They ganged up against this girl for
Ah,
nothing. Ganged up against her because the one they wanted their brother to marry. The brother did not marry that one and saw this one and said, "I must marry this
it's
one."
always starting from there. When their
Yeah.
brother refuse to marry or doesn't like the woman they like, so what? And when
Yes.
did he repeat it?
Absolutely. That was what happened to this lady. We are talking about 23 years after. Did it get better? No. As a
All
matter
right,
of fact,
23 years.
yeah, yeah, it was only one sister that really loved this girl. And guess what? The good ones, they die quick, right? That one passed. Just like
Oh
that,
God.
you know. So
Oh
as she
God.
stands now, she has nobody in that family. And the husband has like 5 or 6 brothers. And then this woman that is still alive, making it 6. So out of the 6, she's just a loner, standing
Oh
by
God.
herself. So the people
Oh
should
God.
understand those matters shouldn't be taken, with the, you should take them serious and make sure the woman is properly welcome into the family, integrated as a member of the family. If there is any grudges, they are okay. You didn't marry who they wanted you to marry, but sit them down and tell them, I think if you guys love me enough, you should also love my choice. You should also believe in what I believe and accept my choice. That is my responsibility. Okay, and this
Yeah.
woman in question also, for women, they should also find a way to bring peace when they see the brother, the husband is not in good terms with the with the siblings. Don't let your husband rest. Once in a while, show it as a concern. Honey, this thing is still bothering me. Oh. You understand? It's still bothering me. Is there
Yeah,
no way
between
you
him and
can?
his siblings, right?
Yeah, you and the siblings. If he's telling you forget about them, this no. That my friend I'm talking about, 23 years down the line now is even worse. Of their mother is gone. Nobody's uniting anybody together. Is your tent, oh Israel? So it should be of a concern. I know you say I should forget about it, honey, but I mean, how can my children not know their cousins because they don't like me? It doesn't just stop on the woman. It affects the
It
children.
doesn't stop on the woman. It will be passed on to the woman's children.
Yeah,
Hmm?
it affects the children. This woman, she has grown-up kids now, but they don't even relate to their cousins. They don't even talk to anybody. They're just on themselves. They know they have uncles by name. You understand? And that's it.
Oh,
Nobody calls them. What grade are you now? And when are you going? Are you
oh,
doing well at
oh,
school? Nobody.
this
Simply
is
because
bad.
you do not like a woman the brother married. It doesn't make sense. So anybody hearing our voice, sisters, brothers, please, no matter how you think, yeah, as so far I'm with you, I'm with my wife, it's not enough being with your wife. Let the wife be integrated into the family. Let her be welcome. Speak to your brothers,
Hmm.
speak to them to like understand that this is my choice and I'm good with my choice. If you love me as much as I'm gambling, also love what I'm doing.
I think we're losing you. Is the network? You're driving, right?
Yes, I'm on the road.
You're driving. Okay, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that is host. That's what I have to say. Oh, please let our men stand
Mm.
their feet and start on time to correct this problem. If not, it's not going to go away.
It's just gonna be there and it will be passed on to the children. You know, this is why you see some family issues. They tell you, now our grandfather is from our grandfather, it's not with our generation. And you see, these things keep going to the next generation. They inherit what they don't even know. All they know is that their father, their nephew is not in good time with their niece.
Yeah,
It doesn't just make any sense. It's passed on to the children. When
it
is it going to
doesn't.
stop? When is it going to
Yeah,
ever stop?
that's what
So
is
I
happening.
think the
That's what
bottom
is
line is,
happening to the
aside
lady I know.
praying,
Her kids,
yeah.
hasn't spoken with any of their father's brother's kids. Tell me, when is he gonna get better?
Oh, I think we are losing you. Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry. Let me just wrap up
Yeah.
now.
Do you know one of the brothers? It was even the man
Oh, your
Can you hear me,
network.
host?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Just
Oh,
you're
I
going
don't
off
think
and
they can hear me anymore. Okay.
we
If
can
you
hear you
can
now.
hear me,
Yeah.
do you know the guy's last brother? This man brought him overseas. You know, game me hena sino nya mutaria. Iwata ko webia. So game DNA
Eh,
na embassy. Heni in a jail after all the same thing. Okpata the brother
the
here
same blood, yes.
overseas. Even that brother, the brother that the woman was cooking and giving food, still hates this woman.
Oh,
Now he's married.
all for
They
what?
don't even
All for
I
what?
don't know. I don't know. He's married now. His own cousins are they even asking after these people? Cha. So imagine children growing up, you know you have cousins, but you don't relate with them. People should
Man,
do the
this
needful.
has to just,
Yeah, it has to
this
stop.
is very bad.
It has to stop.
Has to stop.
Oh, yeah, host, I'm gonna leave you to tidy up. My network isn't so
Okay.
good. So
Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Queen. I really appreciate it. We can't wait to party tomorrow, you know. We can't wait to party tomorrow. Silver's reality, I really appreciate you, Queen. Thank you so much. So, you know, wrapping up, concluding, you are a sister-in-law. I am a sister-in-law. If you're not a sister-in-law to someone, you may be a sister-in-law tomorrow. You may be a brother-in-law tomorrow. How you want to be treated is how you should treat anyone today. Treat people the way you want to be treated. If you're a sister-in-law and you have just vowed to make the life of your brother's wife miserable, believe me, yours will be pure hell on earth. That is what I wish for anybody who don't wish me well. I am not going to waste my time praying for a sister-in-law that doesn't love me. Whatever you wish me is what I'm going to wish you. I wish you double fold of it. If you don't wish me to be happy with your brother, then I am not going to. I pray you equally experience that and know how it feels. Let's learn to love. What does it cost to love your brother's wife? What does it cost to love your brother? I mean, to love your brother's wife, even as a man, as a woman. Are you going to marry your brother? No. Oh, you don't want him to share whatever he has with his wife? This is his wife. Unfortunately, there's nothing you can do. He buys his wife a car, is a problem. He buys his wife clothes, is a problem. The wife looks good and takes pictures on social media, is a problem. Why don't you just go and live your own life and just let her be? Karma is real. Karma is real, especially those chewing gum sister-in-laws, brother. You want to scatter brother's marriage. If you eventually scatter his marriage, are you going to marry your brother? If you eventually scatter your brother's marriage, that woman gets tired and decides to fold her clothes and leave that marriage, will you marry your brother? Are you going to marry your brother? You won't. So let her be. Let her be. Let her enjoy her husband the same way you want to enjoy your husband when you get married. Let her enjoy your brother. And then you, the sister-in-law, you know you are married. You are in your own husband's house, reigning as a queen. But no, you don't. You are not. One palace is not enough for you. You want to bring two kingdoms together: your marriage and your brother's marriage, because you are senior to your brother's wife, or your, to your brother's wife, or you are senior to your brother. He's your baby brother, so you want to control your baby brother. He's no longer a baby brother. He's a grown man. That can impregnate a woman, that is impregnating a woman and bringing forth children. He's the guy that is bringing forth children that we, continue the lineage. The children the woman will bring forth into this world with him, they are the children that will continue the lineage. That's your family lineage. You as the woman, it is not you. You are already bearing another man's name. It is your brother's wife that will bring forth children that will help your brother, keep the family name going. What is your problem with her? What you sow, I will always say it here, is what you reap, and you reap double fold. Nello side one, your man. Okay, thank you so much. God bless everyone here. Thank you so much for your time here. A word is enough for the wise. Let's just let love lead. Let love lead us. Let love be our watchword. Let love, if you have anything against your brother's wife, sort it out with her. Can you have a dialogue with her? Woman to woman, just discuss that thing you feel you don't like, instead of going to poison your brother's mind against her. A lot of women have lost their home. How would you feel being kicked out of your husband's house for reasons you don't even know? For things you never did? How would you feel? If eventually your husband decides to side with his own family and kick you out, how would you feel? Ask yourself. What you don't want to be done to you, don't do it to others. I leave you guys with this. Thank you all for your time here. I appreciate you. And sorry for not streaming yesterday. Like I said from the beginning, it was an emergency situation, unforeseen situation. My power went out and it couldn't be resolved from morning yesterday till today mid-afternoon before it was we were able to resolve it with the energy company. Thank you so much for your love and your concern, for those who checked up for me, those who called, those who sent messages. I really appreciate. I felt love, like the love is massive. Thank you so much. It shows that we have built a very strong knitted community here on Whitey Street. I love you all. Do enjoy your night and then ponder over this thing, okay? Thank you so much. God bless every one of you here. I may not be able to call your name so that we can go. God bless you all, but just know that I love you all and you mean so much to me on this space. Good night, everyone. Bye. Trying to play music. Why is my music not playing? My music refused to play today, but I'll play it. Yeah. Bye, everyone. Good night. AE29 Justin, thank you, Rebecca. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, yeah? Let's go, yeah? Yes, I need you, yes, I want you. Like the only one for me, I'm coming home. Thank you everyone. Rejoice, thank you, good night everyone. Because I know that. And you're my company, anytime I call you, turn up. And you always come through for me, peace of mind, yeah. With you was like oh yeah? Happy birthday, God just give it advance. Oh look, okay, Ziggy. You give me peace of mind. You give me my body, my broken, my best. You give me peace of mind. You give me peace of mind. Good night, everyone. I love you all. Bye.